Seattle, 9:14 p.m. The city lights danced across the restaurant's glass walls, fracturing our reflections into fragments of laughter, lies, and fleeting warmth. My sister stood, one hand cradling her baby bump, the other gripping Ryan's shoulder. "I'm carrying Ryan's child," she announced. Silence. Forks hovered midday. My mother's smile faltered. Even the waiter froze, holding a bottle of wine as if it were a relic. All eyes turned to me, waiting for the collapse, expecting the wife to shatter. But I didn't. I sipped my Merlot, tasting oak and iron, and smiled. I already knew. I had already begun. 2 years ago, I believed love was a fortress. Ryan had a way of making me feel chosen, as if every glance held meaning, every touch promised forever. Claire adored him too, always nearby, laughing too loudly at his jokes. I thought it was innocent affection, family closeness. I was wrong. It began with whispers, late-night texts, the faint scent of vanilla on his shirt that wasn't mine, small disappearances, meetings that ran late, trips that never matched the calendar. I didn't confront him. I watched. Emotion blinds, but patience sharpens. The night I discovered the truth, the world went still. His laptop lay open. Her name, her messages. "I can't keep pretending she's not in the way," he wrote. "I'll tell her after her birthday." My birthday. I remember staring at the blue glow of the screen. No tears, just quiet, the kind that fractures something inside you forever. That was when I stopped loving him and started planning. It took time, precision. Revenge, when executed well, is an art, not a reaction. Step 1. Finances. Ryan's architecture firm depended on investors I'd introduced, people who trusted my judgment. Over 6 months, I discreetly withdrew my funds and funneled them legally through a shell consultancy under a different name. His liquidity thinned. He never noticed. Step 2. Reputation. Clay's gallery thrived on credit and whispers of prestige. I started feeding her collectors tiny truths mixed with rumors, just enough to corrode trust. A delayed shipment here, a missed invoice there. The art world exists on perception. I simply shifted the light. Step 3. Timing. Every betrayal deserves witnesses. So, for my next birthday, I reserved the Glass Haven, Ryan's favorite spot overlooking the Sound. The table long, the guest list carefully curated, clients, family, friends, all eyes on the stage. Then came the announcement, her words cutting through the air. Ryan's hand gripped hers. I said nothing. I smiled, slow and controlled. I raised my glass. "To new beginnings," I said. They read it as grace. Grace was just the mask. 30 minutes later, as dessert plates clinked and polite laughter returned, Ryan's phone buzzed. He checked, frowned, buzz after buzz. Emails, notifications. His face drained of color. The firm's investors, my investors, had pulled out. Frozen accounts, lawsuits in motion. His world unraveled in real time. Claire's phone lit up next. Texts from gallery partners, accusations, cancellations. Their walls began to crumble. She turned to me, confusion in her eyes. "What did you do?" I tilted my head. "I just spoke the truth. You'd be surprised how loud it sounds when you stop whispering." Ryan tried to speak, his voice caught between rage and fear. "Everything we built." I interrupted. "Everything I built. You two merely borrowed it until I was ready." He reached for my wrist. I pulled away. The room held its breath. Clay's hand fell from her belly. Doubt flickered in her eyes. Perhaps she wondered if I would go further. I wouldn't. I'm not cruel, only thorough. I leaned in, voice low. "I know about the money you took from the firm, Claire, the joint account you thought I hadn't noticed. You're welcome to each other, just not my life." I straightened, smoothed my dress, and walked out. By the time I reached the valet, rain had begun. Soft, cleansing. Behind me, through the glass walls, I could still see them, 2 figures crumbling beneath the weight of their deeds and my precision. I didn't feel victorious. Not exactly. Revenge isn't triumph, it's symmetry. Betrayal doesn't end you. It ends the version of you that trusted too easily. What rises after is sharper, unbreakable. I slipped into the car, city lights streaking the window, and whispered almost to myself, "Happy birthday." Then I drove away, leaving the glass haven and everything that ever tried to bury me behind.